Okay, good evening, Luz.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you today?
Very good.
All right, good to hear that. We also have Cecilia. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Good. Fatima Castillo. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, good to hear that too. Dina Medina. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you?
It's excellent.
Okay, that's good. Ingrid. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you?
I'm very well.
All right,
Thanks.
good to hear that. Douglas. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, Ismael Garcia, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you?
Very good. And you?
Okay, good. Thanks for asking. Leslie, good evening.
Hi, teacher.
How are you?
I feel good.
All right, good to hear that. Josue Benavides, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How's it going?
Excellent.
All right, good to hear that. Jose Cruz, good evening. Jose,
Good evening.
how are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you.
All right. Let's see who else. Rina Vasquez, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you?
Excellent.
All right, good to hear that. And Daniela Mendez, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you today?
I am good, thanks.
Okay, that's good to know. Milton Alvarado, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, good to hear that. Let's see who else. Dalila, but Dalila is driving. And Evelyn is traveling. Mailing, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
All right. Fatima Hernandez, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you?
I am fine.
Okay. Let's see who else. Ana Ramirez, good evening. Ana Ramirez, good evening. Ana Ramirez, good evening. Well, let's see another person. Frank Quesada, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you?
I am amazing. And you?
Okay, that's good. And I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Let's see who else. Allman, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
All right. So it is good to know that you all are doing well. So let's start with the class. I'm going to share screen, and the first person reading the introduction is going to be Fatima Hernandez. Just a second.
Good evening,
Loading.
teacher.
Who said good evening? Who said good evening?
Yes, my name is Mirna.
Oh, Mirna. Good evening. How are you today? I didn't see you before.
Very good.
Oh, okay, good to hear that. And we also have Jose Tadeo. Good evening, Jose Tadeo.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you?
Better than yesterday.
Better than yesterday. That's good to know. Okay, let's see the person that has to read the introduction. Fatima, right? So, first person. Who was the person? Fatima, Fatima, Fatima Castillo. No, Fatima Hernandez. Fatima Hernandez. Well, Fatima Castillo, can you read the introduction, please?
Okay. August 17. No, sorry. 16, 2023. Welcome to your English class, teacher Juan Lima.
Good job. Only pronunciation, this is August.
August.
Exactly, good job. So we have the agenda, and the agenda is going to be read by Maylin. So Maylin, can you read the agenda, please?
Agenda. Game. Prepositions of place. Exercises. Speaking activity.
Good job. Repeat the pronunciation of this one, please.
Prepositions of place.
Of place.
Of place.
Okay, good job. So this is what we are going to have today. First, we are going to play a game. Then we will see how to use prepositions of place to give location of places. Some exercises about it, and at the end, speaking activity. So let's start with the first activity, that is a game. For this activity, I'm going to play a video, and you will see some places in town or places in the city. But those places are going to be covered. Yes, the places will be covered. You need to try to guess the place that will appear in the complete picture. So before you have the complete picture, you need to give me the answer. Yes, you need to tell me the name of the place. For example, if you see a tree and a bird, and then you say, oh, this is a park. So you tell me, oh, it's a park. Yes? Before you get all the picture, because when you see all the picture, time's up. Yes? So it has to be before. And this is going to be boys versus girls. So I'm going to choose one boy and one girl. Only the boy and the girl can participate. Yes, one boy and one girl. The rest of people cannot participate. Only one boy and one girl for the first one. So the first boy is going to be Jose Tadeo versus Maylin. Jose Tadeo versus Merlin. So you're gonna watch the video. You will see the first picture, but only parts of the picture. The first person that gives me the answer gets the point. So I repeat, Jose Tadeo versus Maylin. First picture. You can turn on your microphone before you check the complete picture and you give me the answer, Jose or Maylin. Okay, so Jose Tadeo said supermarket. Let's see if it is correct. Good job. It is a supermarket. So now let's see 1 point for boys and 0 for girls. Now I'm going to choose another boy and another girl. Same thing. You need to give me the answer quickly before the complete picture appears. So we will have Ismael Garcia versus Ingrid. Ismael Garcia versus Ingrid. So get ready. Remember that you need to give me the answer quickly.
Restaurant.
So Ingrid said restaurant. And maybe the other person who was? Maybe who was Ismael? Who was your versus, Ingrid? Ismael Garcia? What do you think it is?
Bakery. Se pronuncia bakery.
Okay, but it's only one girl. In this case, Ingrid, and she said,
Sorry, teacher, sorry.
I
what do you?
said restaurant, but I
And
think
she
it's
said restaurant.
Hizo trampa, teacher.
No, the problem was Ismael because he never answered. Yes, your microphone, Ismael. You need to turn it on.
I said restaurant.
Yes, she said restaurant, so it's not a restaurant. And Ismael never said the answer, so this is a dead point. Yes.
He said nothing.
It was a bakery. Yes, so Mirna was right, but unfortunately, Ingrid said a restaurant, and Ismael didn't say anything, so 0 and 0. In general, 1 point for boys, 0 for girls. We continue the same. Now I'm going to choose another person. Cecilia Bonilla versus Allman. Cecilia versus Allman. Remember, you need to turn on your microphone and say the name of the place that you think it is. You have only one opportunity. Okay, Mirna said the word. What is it, Mirna? No, who said it? Sorry, Cecilia.
Library.
Library. So let's see if it is correct. Oh, okay. And what do you think, Allman?
Bookstore.
So Allman said bookstore. And it's a bookstore. Yes, a bookstore. Okay, good. They look similar. Yes, because a bookstore and a library, yes, but you don't have chairs. No chairs. Yes, so it's a bookstore. Good. So 2 points for boys, 1 for girls. Next one, Mirna versus Douglas Rodriguez.
Hospital.
Okay, let's see. Mirna, what do you say?
Hospital.
So Mirna said a hospital. And let's see what Douglas says. Douglas?
Same.
The same. Okay, but Mirna said first. So let's see if she's right. Exactly. It's a hospital. So girls, 1 point, boys, 2 points. Next one, Dina versus Milton. Okay, so Milton said first, and he said park. And Dina Medina?
Camp. Camp.
I'm sorry?
Es como campo o no sé cómo decirlo.
Field? Okay, so Dina says field and Milton says park. Let's see. Exactly, it is a park. So boys, 3 points, girls, 1 point. Good job. Next one is going to be for Rina versus Frank. Rina versus Frank.
Airplane. Airplane.
I'm sorry, Frank?
Airport. Algo así.
Airport. Okay, so Frank says airport. And Rina, what do you say? No idea.
I know.
Okay,
No
so
idea.
she says no idea. Let's see if it is an airport. Good job. It is an airport. So 4 points for boys, 1 for girls. Next one will be Ana Ramirez. Can you participate?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so it will be Ana Ramirez versus Jose Cruz.
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Good evening. So Jose Cruz versus Jose, can you participate? Jose Cruz, Jose Cruz. Jose, Jose, Jose Ismael. Well, another person. Olman, can you participate?
No problem.
Okay, so Olman versus Anna.
Train station. Train
Okay,
station.
okay, Anna answered first. So Anna, what do you say?
Yes, station.
Repeat it, Anna.
Train station or station is train. Train.
Okay, so Anna said first, yes, and it is train station. And it is a train station, so 1 point for girls. 4 for boys, 2 for girls. Good job. Next one. Let's see. Luz Flores versus, no more boys, Josué Benavides. What do you say?
Cinema.
Classroom.
Okay, so she says cinema, and Josue?
Sorry.
Theater.
Josue, can you repeat it? Josue?
Teatro.
Ah, theater.
Rapper.
Theater. Theater. Okay, so Luz says cinema, and Josue says theater. Let's see. Okay, it's a theater, a normal theater, not a movie theater, a theater. Yes, not a cinema. Good job. So 1 point for boys, 5 for boys, 2 for girls. Next one. Luis versus who has not participated? A girl that has not participated? A girl that has not participated? Stephanie, Carolina, can you participate? Stephanie, Carolina? Well, so let's see Ingrid versus Luis.
Museum.
Okay, so Ingrid said
Museum.
museum and Luis said museum, but
Yeah.
Ingrid answered first. So let's see if it's correct. Good job. It is a museum. So Ingrid answered first. 1 point for girls. In general, 5 points for boys, 3 for girls. Next one. Another boy, another boy. No more boys. Ah, Eder. Eder, can you participate? Eder Martinez?
Sí.
Okay, so Eder Martinez versus Mirna. Eder versus Mirna. The last one.
Restaurant.
Okay, so Mirna said restaurant. And Eder?
In singular and plural.
No, I don't know. What do you see in the picture? What do you think the place is?
I think it's coffee.
A cafe. Okay, so it's different. Mirna said a restaurant, but Eder says that it's a cafe. Okay, so let's see if it is a cafe or a restaurant. Good job, Mirna. It's a restaurant. So 5 points for boys and 4 for girls. Good job. And we finished this activity.
Ganamos.
Okay, I needed to leave the video until the end for copyright. Okay, so the end, boys won, but girls were really close, only for 1 point. Good. So let's see the chat. Okay, Daniela. Fatima Hernandez, okay, and Jose Ismael, okay. Now let's continue with the objective, and Allman is going to read it.
Objective. To describe the location of places in the city.
Exactly. Only the pronunciation, Allman. This is objective.
Objective, sorry.
Exactly. Good job. So today you're going to describe the location of places. Maybe in your city you have a theater, you have a restaurant, maybe you have a bookstore, etc. But you need to know how to describe the location, where each place is. So to do it, we need to use specific words. Yes, specific words to describe the location of each place. So just a second. Josue Benavides, can you read the question, please?
Where is the greenhouse?
Okay, so here we have in the picture 2 houses. What are the colors, Josue?
Green.
Green, and the other one is?
Mm,
What is the other? Ah, gray. Exactly. So green and gray. So the question is, where is the greenhouse in the first picture, Josue?
green.
Okay, Josue.
Oh, sorry, can you repeat, please?
Where is the greenhouse in the first picture?
Big, 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 big,
Behind.
behind.
Okay, now give me a complete sentence. Where
Behind
is
a
where is
greenhouse.
where is the greenhouse? So you say
Uh,
the
they
green.
The greenhouse is behind.
The greenhouse is behind what?
behind
Of the
the
house.
green.
The gray house. Good job. So the greenhouse in picture number 1 is behind the gray house. This is green, this is gray, so the greenhouse is behind the gray house. Now let's see in picture number 2. Cecilia, where is the greenhouse in picture number 2? Follow the same example.
The greenhouse is in front of the great house.
Excellent. So the greenhouse is not behind. Yes, the greenhouse in picture number 2 is in front of the great house. Good job. Next person, Milton. Picture number 3. Where is the greenhouse?
The greenhouse is next to the great house.
Excellent. So you see the greenhouse is next to. Yes, next to the great house. Next one, Dina. Where is the greenhouse in picture number 4?
The greenhouse is when
Between.
between the
Between what?
the oh, the two house
The 2 house or the 2 houses?
houses.
Okay, good job. So the greenhouse is between the 2 houses or the 2 gray houses. Good job, Dina. Thank you. Now let's see the next one. Next one is going to be for Anna. Where is the greenhouse?
On the first strip.
Okay, follow the example and give me the complete sentence.
Ah, sorry. Sería the greenhouse is in the on
In the on or on?
on first strip.
Excellent. So the greenhouse, in this case, is on First Street. Good. Now let's see the second one. Ismael, where is the greenhouse?
The greenhouse is on the corner of Main and First.
Okay, so the greenhouse is on the corner of Main Street, that is this street, and First Street, that is this street. So on the corner. Good. Next one, Frank Quesada. Where is the greenhouse in the last picture? Here you have three options. Option number one will be this one, only that. Option number two, this one, across from, or the last option, opposite. So one of the three options is correct.
Okay. The greenhouse across from opposite.
No. Across from.
Across from. Opposite or the
No,
street.
opposite is another option.
Across from.
Across from what?
The great house.
Okay,
The
now,
great.
exactly. Now, can you repeat it?
The greenhouse across
The
from.
greenhouse across or the greenhouse is?
Is.
So repeat it.
The greenhouse is across from the great house.
Excellent. So you see, the greenhouse is across from the gray house. Or another option is opposite. Repeat the example.
The greenhouse opposite.
Opposite or is?
Is opposite.
Opposite?
The gray house.
Excellent. Yes. So the greenhouse is opposite the gray house, or the greenhouse is across from the gray house. Yes. So you can say opposite or across from. Yes. Option number three. Option number three.
The greenhouse. The street.
No.
Is.
The greenhouse is
on the street.
What is the first one?
The street.
Okay, this is option number one. This is option number two. And this is option number three. So
The
in this case,
greenhouse is the street.
Is the street or is across the street?
Across the street.
Exactly. So the greenhouse is across the street. Yes, across the street, on the other side of the street. Yeah, finish. So you see, the greenhouse is opposite the greenhouse, or the greenhouse is across from the greenhouse, or simply the greenhouse is across the street. Imagine that you are in this house. It's across the street. Yes, good. Now let's see one by one. Luis, when you say behind, what do you have? A place or a street?
I think that's a place.
Exactly. So you say behind the greenhouse. So you have a place. When you say in front of, you have a place or a street?
Street.
In front of.
In front of
House
the
is
street.
in front of the greenhouse. The greenhouse is in front of the greenhouse. In front of is face to face, face to face. So what is that? A place or a street?
A place.
You mention a place. And when you say next to, what do you mention? A place or a street?
Um, uh, a street because it's next to
Not
a street.
really. Next to is body with body. This is next. Like in the picture, you can see the picture. You have a place or a street?
A place.
A place. And when you say between, you have a place or a street? Well, two places or two streets?
To a street?
Maybe. It can be two streets, one on the left and one on the right, and you are in the middle, so you can say between. But normally you use it for?
Between of
Between
of
of?
the
No.
street.
It's between of or between?
I think that is between of the streets because it's two streets.
What is the preposition? Between of or between?
Between.
Okay, so you only say between. Yes. So you can mention two streets or two places when you say between. Yes. Good. Now let's see the next one. Cecilia, when you say on, what do you mention? A place or street?
A street.
Exactly. When you say on, you mention one street, only one street. Yes. On Juan Pablo II. On Los Héroes. On First Avenue. On Second Avenue. Yes. On El Ejército Boulevard. Yes. On. Only one street. Next one. Luz. When you say on the corner of, what do you mention? Places or streets?
Street.
Street. Do you mention only one street or two streets when you say on the corner of?
Only one.
Only one street.
Sí.
Can you read the example?
My on the corner on my first.
Main and first. What is main?
Okay.
I'm sorry?
May is street.
Okay, and first?
Is street.
Okay, so when you say on the corner of, what do you mention? Only one street or two streets?
Only one. On the street.
Ana Ramirez, When you say on the corner of, you mention only one street or two streets?
2 street.
Exactly. When you have on the corner, this is the corner when you play soccer, a corner, you have two lines. Yes, two streets. If you have only one, you say on. Yes, not on the corner of if you have only one street. If you have two streets and the place is on the corner, you will say on the corner of and the two streets. On the corner of Juan Pablo II and 49th Avenue. On the corner of First Avenue and Dina Street. On the corner of Cecilia's Avenue and Ismael Street. Yes, so you mentioned the two streets. Now, next one. Ingrid, when you say across from, you mention one place or one street?
One street.
Across from.
Places.
You mention a place. And when you say opposite, you mention a place or a street?
Place.
Place. So opposite and across from, use a place, not a street.
Okay.
Yes. And when you say across, you use the street or a place?
Cross. Street.
Street, exactly. Across from, no street, only place. But if you say only across, you mention the street.
Okay.
Yes? Good. So this is what you have to remember. Now, oops. Let's see if you got this.
It's necessary mention the name of the street. In that
Yes.
case, across the street, or is we can use only the street.
If you are on the street, you say, it's across the street.
Across the street.
But if you are not in the place, you need to mention the name of the street.
Thank you.
It's across Juan Pablo II. Yes, it's across Los Héroes Boulevard. It's across First Avenue. Yes, you mentioned the name of the street.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, now let's see if you got this, but we are going to use a map. Yes, a map. And here you have the prepositions for you to remember. Evelyn, can you read the prepositions, please?
On, across from, next to, in front of, behind, between, on the corner of, in the middle of the block.
Okay, so the last one is new for you, but let's repeat one by one. So repeat it after me. On, across from, next to, in front of, behind. This can be behind or behind. Next one, between, on the corner of, not of with V, on the corner of. And the last one, in the middle of the block, in the middle of the block, in the middle of the block. Yes? So in the middle of the block, this square is one block. Yes, this is one block. So I can say that the bank is in the middle of the block. Yes, the bank over here is in the middle of the block. Yes, Jose?
The correct pronounce is of the
Pronunciation.
corner pronunciation is On the corner of, not
On the,
of.
exactly, on the corner of, with V,
Okay,
no
okay.
F. Because if you
Ah,
say of is with double F, like turn on the lights, turn off. In that case, turn off, because you have O, F, F. But this is only one F. So you will say of with V. Yes?
okay, thanks.
Good. Rina, do you have a question? Stephanie, Carolina, sorry. Do you have a question? No? Stephanie?
Always we're going to use of for mention that word.
On the corner of?
No, of, only
Yes?
of. Always
On the corner of.
of. No, no, no. In this case, on the corner of.
Yes?
But in other case, for example, when we use of in other sentence, no, no include corner.
Okay, let me see if I understand what you're trying to say. Okay, the pronunciation of this word is of,
Always,
with V,
always.
always, always.
Okay.
The pronunciation of this word is of, yes?
Mhm.
So that is the difference, of. This is
I,
one word, and this is another word, different meaning, yes?
mhm. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so now let's see the question. First person is going to be Mirna. Where is the park? You will give me the answer. Complete answer. Mirna? Is Mirna here? No? Well, Maylin, where is the park?
The park is between the parking lot and gym.
The park is between the parking lot and the gym. Do you have a street or no streets?
Yes.
Okay, so in that case, it is not between. Between is like this one. And yes, the bank is between the supermarket and the gas station. Yes, they are next to each other. But in this one, the park is between the gym and the parking lot. Mm-mm. The park is between what, Maylin?
On the corner.
Okay, so if you want to say between, the park is between what?
And they just meet street
Uh-huh. Just Smith Street.
and Florence Street.
Okay, Johnson Street and Florence Street. Okay, so in that case, it is correct. The park is between Jasmine Street and Florence Street. Yes. Now, on the corner of, you said. So give me the complete answer on the corner of. Mailing.
The bar is on the corner of
Mm-hmm.
um, Yosemite Street
Mm-hmm.
and Terrace Avenue.
First Avenue or Second Avenue?
Arriba dice Terrace Avenue.
Oh, Third.
Yes.
Third Avenue. Okay, so Third Avenue. Yes, it's possible. The park is on the corner of on the corner, this is the corner, on the corner of 3rd Avenue and Yosemite Street. Or you can say 2nd Avenue and Yosemite Street because this is another corner. Or Lawrence Street and 2nd Avenue because this is another corner. So this one has different options. What else, Maylin? Another possibility? Another description? Maylin?
The park is
Mhm,
across
mhm.
the Yosemite Street.
Maybe. Or if you mention a place,
Gym. Across the gym.
across the gym or across from the gym.
Across from the gym.
Exactly. Across from, and you mentioned the place, the gym. Yes, the park is across from the gym. Good job. So you have different options. Oh, where is the park? Ah, easy. The park is between Yosemite Street and Florence Street. The park is on the corner of Yosemite Street and 3rd Avenue, and the park is across from the gym, or across from the train station, or across from the parking lot. So you have different options too. Yes? If you want to summarize the 3 locations, you can make it simple. The park is between Yosemite Street and Florence Street, comma, on the corner of Yosemite Street and 3rd Avenue, comma, across from the gym. And you finish. So this is how you give a good location. The park is between Yosemite Street and Florence Street on the corner of Yosemite Street and 3rd Avenue, across from the gym. Yes? Now let's see another person. Stephanie Carolina, can you participate? Stephanie? Well, Ana Ramirez. Where is the bank? Easy. Where is the bank?
The bank
Mhm.
is
First, you mentioned the
the
street.
sería the front
I'm sorry?
of the front of
No.
no
In front of is when you
the
are face to face,
the
not a street.
cross
Across.
across the San Bernardino Avenue strip. No,
Maybe, maybe. How many streets do you have here?
avenue.
How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10?
One.
One. When you have one street, what preposition do you use? On, across from, next to, in front of, behind, between, on the corner of, or in the middle of the block?
On the big big began
One
began
street. One street. One street.
on the court
Ah, on the corner or on?
on
Yes, the bank is on, not on the corner. So the bank is on what?
one San Bernardino Avenue.
San Bernardino Avenue. Okay. More information?
Um, more information. The um, street, in the middle
In the middle?
And this supermarket?
Mm.
No.
When you here you have the prepositions on the right, Anna. On, across from, next to, in front of, behind, between, on the corner of, in the middle of the block. These are the only options.
On.
Sería between supermarket and gas station.
Ah, not in the middle. Between. Okay, between. Between, Anna?
Between the supermarket
Between the supermarket
and
gas station.
and the gas station. Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
The bank is between the supermarket and the gas station. Yes. More description?
the between gym or
Between the gym.
yes.
No, it's not between the gym.
Mm, um no more information, teacher.
Okay, let's see, Ingrid. What else?
The bank is next to the gym.
Maybe if you sit in this position, yes. What else? It depends on the
Mm,
perception where you are. Mhm. What else?
And um, across from Bernardine Avenue.
Across?
From?
Across from is for place or street?
Is for street.
Across from. Across from is for place or street?
For place.
For place. What do you use for street? Across from or across?
Across.
Okay, so that is different.
Uh-huh.
So what is your idea?
The gym is
The gym or the bank?
the bank.
The bank is?
Across. Across from Bernardine Avenue.
Across from is for place or street?
For place.
Okay, so across from is for place.
Across Bernardine. Across.
Across San
San
Bernardino, no
Bernardino.
across from. Okay,
Across San Bernardino Avenue.
exactly, across San Bernardino Avenue. Good job. Remember, guys, across from is not for streets. Across from San Bernardino, never. Across from is a place. Across from Pizza Hut, across from McDonald's, across from the supermarket, across from the gym. Yes? When you use the street, you only say across. Yes? The bank is across San Bernardino. Easy. No, across from. Across from is for places. Remember that. It's another preposition, not the same preposition. Yes? And here you have more options, guys. In the middle of the block. The bank is in the middle of the block. Yes? This is one block. Yes? This is one block. So the bank is in the middle of the block. Yes, in the middle of the block. Good. Now let's move on to the next activity. Uh, Frank Quesada, here you have a map. Can you read the places that you have in the map?
Okay. Library,
Library.
library, and the bank,
Mhm.
the police station, store, post office,
Mhm.
drug store,
Drugstore.
drugstore,
Mhm.
movie theater,
Movie theater.
theater,
Mhm.
school,
Yes.
restaurant,
Good.
hospital,
Mhm.
train station,
Yes.
and church.
Excellent. So below you will find some sentences and you have to write the correct preposition in this place. So take a picture of these prepositions for you to remember what you have to use. Yes, these prepositions over here. Take a picture because you can use them. Now, the map that you're going to use is this one, this map. And in this part, you have to write the correct preposition next to, between, on the corner of, in front of, etc. So the police station is, let's see the police station. The police station, the bank and the store, the bank and store. So what is the correct preposition? The police station is behind the bank and store. The police station is in front of the bank and store. The police station is on the bank and store. The police station is on the corner of the bank and store. The police station is across from the bank and store. The police station is between the bank and store. The police station is next to the bank and store. So only one preposition from this list is correct. Now take a picture of this exercise because you're going to work in pairs. Now let's see if you got it. Jose Tadeo, are you going to work in pairs or individually?
In verse.
Are you going to complete the sentences with one preposition or a lot of prepositions?
One preposition.
Exactly, only one preposition. Are you going to use the previous map or the map that is on the top?
The map there is the top.
On the top, exactly.
On the top.
Exactly. So this is the map that you're going to use. Take a picture of this, send it to the WhatsApp group, and we are going to work in pairs. Okay, you will have 7 minutes to do it. Enter, guys. What happened, Maylin? Maylin.
Se fue la luz aquí, ahorita me estoy conectando.
Okay.
Sí. ¿En cuál sala me uno?
With Tadeo, are you using a cell phone or a computer?
Computer.
Okay, go to the bar below and you will see that it says microphone, camera, participants, polls, and then you have breakout rooms. breakout rooms, or small groups. Square, so you click on it. Do you finish? Luz and Rina?
No.
No, okay, I want to hear you speaking. Together, complete the activity.
Luz.
Hola.
Speak English, Luz.
The one. The police station is
Bedouin. Bedouin. Bedouin.
Between or between, Luz? Write the
Bedouin.
pronunciation. Write the pronunciation. The pronunciation is between.
Bedouin.
Between.
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 Between. Write the pronunciation, Luz. Write the pronunciation. Between. Okay, and Rina, what do you think? Is it correct? Rina?
Between.
No,
Between.
yes. Number one is between. Yes.
Is between.
Okay, now continue with the number two.
The drug store is
El lunes voy a comprar. Es que el profe la regó porque nos dio la lista de componentes, pero no nos llegó. Sino que el martes pasado lo hubiera terminado. Pero por esos dos componentes no he terminado
across
la
from.
No.
The drug store is across from the police station.
Rina, what do you think? Is it correct?
Llévate tú para allá, llévate tu camión para allá. ¿Entiendes?
Rina?
The drug store is across from the police station.
Okay, good. Continue with the next one.
The school is the schools is
You finish? You
con
finish?
la segunda.
Yes, we
Okay.
finished.
Okay, number one.
The police station, the big, quiero ver si lo puedo escribir ahora.
No,
¿Cómo se pronuncia?
only tell me the answer. Only tell me the answer. The police station is
Between
the
bank and the store.
Excellent. Number two.
The jewelry store is across from the
Drugstore.
The police station.
Repeat it.
The jewelry store is the police station. or the drugstore is in front of the police station.
Repeat that the first idea and the pronunciation, Josue, is not drug, it is drug, drugstore.
Drugstore. Their drugstore
You're
is
saying drug, drugstore.
their drugstore is the across from the police station.
Is the or is? The drugstore is the or the drugstore is? Josue?
Is
The drugstore is, not the drugstore is the. Yes, the drugstore is the
across
pronunciation across.
across from the police station.
That's correct. Across from the police station. Next one, Mirna, number 3.
Okay, the school is next to the restaurant. No listen, teacher.
Okay, continue with the number 4.
Okay. The train station is in front of the school.
The train station is in front of the school, face to face, or street in the middle.
Repeat, please.
In front of is my cell phone is in front of me. My cell phone is in front of me, no street in the middle. In that case, in front of or across from?
Across from.
Across from. Okay.
Okay. The school number 5. The drugstore is between the movie theater and the post office.
Excellent. So now let's go back and check the answer with the rest of the class. Good job. Time's up. Now let's check your answers. We are going to start with the first person. Dina, number 1. How do you complete it?
The police station is
Police station.
police station
Mhm.
is between the bank and the store.
Excellent. That's correct. The police station. Turn off your microphones, guys. Turn off your microphones. Luz, turn off your microphone. Luis, turn off your microphone. Thank you. Okay. The police station is between the bank and the store. Let's see the police station. Yes, it's between the bank and store. Perfect. Number 2, Allman.
The drugstore is across from the police station.
Good job. Only the pronunciation, drugstore, not drug, drugstore.
Drugstore.
Excellent. So let's see. The drugstore is across from the police station. Yes, not in front, across from. You have the street, so you need to cross. Next one, Leslie, number 3.
Una, dos, tres. The school is on the corner of the restaurant.
On the corner of the restaurant. When you say on the corner of, what do you mention? A place or a street?
On the corner. Okay.
What do you mention when you say on the corner of? Places or streets?
The street?
Streets. So you cannot say restaurant.
On the corner of sofa.
So it's possible to say next to?
That is the correct answer. Yes, the school is next to the restaurant.
Restaurant, yeah.
Yes, next to the restaurant. You don't have to say on the corner of the restaurant. The corner of the restaurant. The restaurant is not a street, so you cannot say on the corner of. On the corner of Second Street and Central Avenue,
I have a
maybe.
dude.
On the corner of First
I have a
Street and
dude about
Central Avenue. Yes?
Across from.
What is your question?
Across
What
from.
is your doubt? Heather or Luis, who has a question?
Oh, no. I have a
Okay.
doubt about this.
You had?
Yeah, I have a dude about this, but
Oh, you had a
or
doubt.
no. Yeah,
This is correct. The school is next to the restaurant. Yes?
next
School
to them.
next to the restaurant. Yes? If you say on the corner of, you need to say on the corner of First Avenue and Central Avenue. You mention the streets when you say on the corner of. Good. Next one. Luz. The train station
Is across from
the
train station across from the school.
Can you repeat it?
The train station is across from the school.
Excellent. Thank you. And the last one, Cecilia.
The drugstore is between the movie theater and the post office.
Excellent. Now let's finish with this. Ingrid, can you read the instructions?
Speaking activity, work in pairs, and ask for the location of places.
Okay, so you're going to ask your partners the questions to know the location of the places. So you will say, where is the bank? Where is the bookstore? Where is the hospital? What is the supermarket? What is the pet shop? What is the toy store? What is the flower shop? Yes? And your partner will give you the answer. The music store is, and you give information. The flower shop is, and you give the location. The hospital is, and you give the location. The train station is, and you give the location. Yes? So let's see if you got it. Rina, you're going to ask Maylin a question about a place in this map. So you need to know the location. Ask the question, and Maylin, you answer.
Where is the supermarket?
Supermarket.
Supermarket. Where is the supermarket?
Supermarket is next to the pet shop.
Continue. More description.
And the supermarket is on the corner of the Rose or Silva Avenue and Amelia Street.
Excellent. 3 descriptions.
Supermarket is in front of the restaurant.
In front of the restaurant or across from the restaurant?
Across from the restaurant.
Exactly. So across, you need to cross the street. So across from the restaurant. This is in front. Yes. The supermarket is in front of the hospital. No street. Here you have a street across from. So with 3 descriptions is correct. The supermarket is next to the pet shop, across from the restaurant, on the corner of Amelia Street and Rosa and Silva Avenue. Easy. 3 descriptions. My suggestion is, first, the street. Mention the street, on or on the corner of. It depends on the position. And then you can use next to, across from, etc. But first, street. So in this example, the supermarket is on the corner of Amelia Street and Rosa Silva Avenue, across from the restaurant, next to the pet shop. Easy and simple. Yes? So now take a picture of this because you're going to work in pairs.
Teacher,
Yes, Tadeo?
my partner is three answer.
You give 3 locations.
Okay.
Similar to mailing. The supermarket is on the corner of Amelia Street and Rosa Silva Avenue. It's across from the restaurant and it's next to the pet shop. Easy.
Okay.
And then where is the police station? The police station is between the bank and the store. It's across from the toy store. Like that. Yes? It's on Main Street, etc. So let's work in pairs. Ask and answer
Teacher,
questions. Yes?
always can we use the preposition on for always places?
I'm sorry?
We can we use the preposition on in any case?
If you have the street, yes? If the place is not on a street, you cannot use on. If your house is not on the street, you don't say on. If your house
Always.
is on the street, you say on. On is only for street. I'm sorry?
I understand.
Okay,
I
good.
understand.
Okay. For example, the hospital is not on the street in this case. Well, you have here the entry, but it's not on Main Street.
But for example, toy store.
Yes, you have the street, Rosa and Silva Avenue. Rosa
Uh,
and Silva Avenue.
in the other places, for example, the school, hospital, post office, library, always have.
If you see the street, you mention on.
Mhm.
Yes, if you see the
Okay.
street, you mention on. Okay, so now let's work in pairs. Enter right now.
Can you see the map?
Yes.
Okay. Um, eh, mailing. Okay. Mailing. eh, where is the bookstore?
Mm. The bookstore is next to the supermarket and on the corner of the Santos Durmont Street and Rosa Silva Avenue. And in front, the bookstore is in front the hospital.
Eh, Can you repeat, please? I scribe. I write.
No, Tadeo.
No.
Writing or speaking activity?
Ok. Era para recordar lo que ella me dijo.
No, no,
Pero,
no. Just
ok,
speaking.
solo
Practice.
speak.
Only
Ok,
speaking.
vale,
Exactly.
vale. Ok, perfect. Can you ask me?
Okay, where is the hospital?
Hospital. There is hospital next to pet shop. There is hospital is in front supermarket. Hospital. There is hospital.
There is hospital or the hospital is?
The hospital is.
Mm-hmm.
The hospital is in front bookstore.
Okay.
Where is the drugstore?
Drugstore. The drugstore is between the post office and movie theater. And the drugstore is across uh, uh, across from the police station. And the drugstore is on the main street.
Okay. Okay.
And
Can you ask me?
where is the church?
Can you repeat?
Church, iglesia, es que no sé cómo se pronuncia.
Ah, church.
Church.
Okay. Church.
Church.
Okay. The church is okay. The church is across from the hospital. Uh, 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 is correct, teacher.
Across the hospital or across from the hospital?
Across from the hospital.
That's correct.
Okay. Across from the hospital. The shore is on the corner of 2nd Street and Central Avenue.
Okay.
Is correct, teacher.
Continue. I will tell you later. Continue.
Okay. The shore is on 2nd Street. Okay. Mailing. Where is the movie theater?
No lo veo.
Next to drugstore.
The movie theater is next to the restaurant. And on the corner, the movie theater is on the corner, the main street and 2nd Street. And the movie theater is across from the hospital. Tadeo, where is the fast food restaurant?
Restaurant. Okay.
Otro vacation. Ismail, where is the school?
The school, the school, sería at the corner, no, creo que sería between. The park is between First Street and Central Avenue. No.
En ese caso sería at the corner, esquina.
At the corner or on the corner of?
Oh, sorry, on the corner of the First Street and Central Avenue.
On the corner of.
Continue. I want to hear you.
The school next to restaurant.
The school next to or the school is next to the restaurant?
The school is next to the restaurant.
Okay, my partner.
The school across the street.
The school across or the school is?
The cruise is shit. The cross is train station.
The school is.
The school is across the train station.
Across the train station or across from the train station?
From. Across from station.
Okay, guys, time's up. I just need to check something. Let's see. Dina Medina. The school next to, this is only an example. The school next to the park. The school next to the park is not correct. How do you correct it? Dina? Dina?
The school in front.
No. This is only an example. But this example is not correct. What is the correct form? The school. How do you correct it, guys?
Is.
Excellent. You need to say is. If you don't say is, it's not correct. You don't say the school in front of the park. The school the school on First Avenue. No, the school is, the park is, the gas station is. So you always need to mention is. Yes? So try to remember that. And pronunciation, the pronunciation is, Ingrid, how do you pronounce this?
Between.
Between, not between, not between, not between, between. Yes, between, between. So for tomorrow, your homework will be to practice how to give location. Yes, that will be your homework. Practice this topic for tomorrow. Yes. Now I will take a screenshot. Turn on your cameras. And the attendance. Luz, Cecilia, Dina, Ingrid, Rina, Frank, Eder, Ismael, Daniela, Evelyn, Ana, Merlin, Maylin, Jose Antonio, Mirna, Milton, Josué, Fátima Castillo, Leslie, Olman, Douglas, Luis, Fátima Hernández, Dalila, Susana, Stephanie Carolina, and we also had Evelyn. So thank you for being there. I see you all tomorrorow and have a good night. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Sure.
Tomorrow,
Bye, teacher.